All right, this morning the search continues for 18-year-old Savannah Sto. She is pregnant, expected to give birth any day now. Her family terrified. Now, these are pictures of Savannah shared with us by her family. They gathered yesterday looking for her. Now, they searched for her near her apartment in Leon Valley. That's where she was last seen. Her family telling us they're still trying to make sense of what exactly happened.
So I don't know where she's at or where she could be at, because this is not like her. She was so excited to have this baby. I mean, the house is already baby ready. She was so excited. She was going to be a mommy and asking me all these silly questions and stuff. And there's no reason why she would just get up and go off and do that. Whatever happened to her, there has to be a reason why.
Officers say she may be in a 2013 gray Kia Optima. That Texas temporary tag, it reads the numbers on your screen, 4289D57. If you've seen her or know anything about where she may be, you're asked to call Leon Valley Police immediately. That number at the bottom of your screen, 210-812-3259. Well, two families working to figure out what exactly comes next. Flames destroying parts of their northwest side homes. Firefighters called to the neighborhood around 5 a.m. This is the 9100 block of Johnny Reb. It's an area between John Marshall High School and OP Schnaple Park. I spoke with neighbors about what exactly happened. Neighbors filling the driveways of these two homes through the morning, supporting their friends, bringing them comfort and bringing them bottles of water, all in the aftermath of a traumatic morning. We're told everyone made it out safely, but one of the family's dogs died in the morning fire. As the sun came up, on top of the lingering scent of burnt belongings, the destruction became more and more apparent. These homes right next to each other, badly damaged by the early morning blaze. From the street view, you could see right through the home on the left, the blaze leaving charred windows and the smoldering roof. Neighbors telling us this is where the flames began, and it spread to the home on the right. The effects so obvious to the casual onlooker as well, especially when you look up and see all of the damage the fire left behind. Foam still left over through the day. Apparently what is left over from firefighters putting out the flames overnight. This is not the white Christmas that these two families envisioned when they went to bed last night. Today was a day of working to rebuild. Neighbors helping neighbors. The Red Cross telling us neighbors actually called them to help out the families whose homes are now in disrepair. The organization telling me they are working with these two families. They're engaged in their routine response where the Red Cross asks what the families lost. That way they can allocate the necessary resources as needed. Anything from furniture to financial assistance, all in an effort to get these families back on their feet. From locally to overseas, as the terrorist organization Hamas still holds hostages, including dozens of Americans, while protests around the world continue, even after reports from Reuters that Hamas and Islamic Jihad rejected a possible permanent ceasefire because the two organizations did not want to give up their governmental power. But as the holiday weekend comes and goes, fighting continues in the region. CNN's Reed Binion reports.
Look around. Look at the corpses. These are body parts.
A Palestinian man mourning the loss of his granddaughter, one of many civilians in Gaza caught in the crossfire of Israel's war with Hamas.
We are not criminals. We are helpless people. We were told to stay in the safe zone. Why did they kill us in the safe zone?
By Monday, the Hamas-run health ministry said at least 250 people had been killed and 500 others injured over the previous 24 hours in central Gaza. CNN cannot confirm those figures, but Israel's military said it was reviewing reports of a Sunday strike at a refugee camp. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meeting with Israeli troops in Gaza on Monday. A close confidant of the prime minister expected to meet with Biden administration officials on Tuesday. Netanyahu vowing a long fight ahead in the ongoing war in Gaza.
Angelus Domini nunciavit Mariae.
Meanwhile, Pope Francis used his Christmas Day message to call for a ceasefire and peace between Israelis and Palestinians. Adding to fears about possible escalation throughout the Middle East, Iran is vowing to avenge the death of a senior Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps member allegedly killed in an Israeli airstrike in Syria. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
In other news, X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, will face a court battle after failing to pay out annual bonuses promised to their employees. A former employee who left the company in May He filed a class action lawsuit in San Francisco. The U.S. District Judge ruled just on Friday the case can go forward, stating the offer to pay a bonus is a binding contract under California law. Now, the social media company had argued an oral promise should not be binding and the case should be heard here in Texas. According to the court complaint, ex-executives repeatedly promised bonuses in the months leading up to Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter and after the sale.